Now that you have an understanding of what a database is, it's time to start searching. Our library databases at Texas A&M Galveston are accessible via an authenticated IP address that is seamlessly available if you are searching on campus and using a university internet connection. However, if you want to utilize the library's databases while off campus, you will need to take steps to gain access remotely. If you are off campus, you will need to log in to the TAMUG Virtual Private Network in order to access many of the databases and the resources they contain. To do this, download, install, and deploy the university's VPN client software. As the instructions and procedures for installing this software change on occasion, we recommend visiting the Department of Information Technology webpage for the most up-to-date information. The link is provided below this video presentation. Now that you're ready to search, the question becomes, which database should you use? Your first instinct might be to head for Google Scholar, and we will cover some tips for navigating that search engine in another session. For now, let's stick to our library's databases. As you can see on the library's website, by navigating to the TAMU databases page, there are over 1,000 database options available to you, and each option contains many thousands of articles. There are several tools available to help you determine which database might be most appropriate for your search. First and foremost, check your syllabus to see if your professor has provided recommendations for specific library resources. You can also check our subject guides. These provide recommended database options as well. For our first sample search, we will be using a database called ProQuest. As you can see, there are many specialized ProQuest databases, but in the interest of covering as much ground as possible, we're selecting the option to search all the individual ProQuest databases combined. After our VPN briefly redirects us, we see a simple search option. Starting here, we'll search for the topic microplastic pollutants and see what we find. With over 4,000 results generated, we have a large collection of scholarly journal articles to choose from. But surely you can't be expected to scroll through thousands of articles searching for just the right resource. Fortunately, databases frequently provide options that help us limit and narrow our search. In ProQuest, these options are available via a sidebar and provide us with the option to limit our results based on type, publication date, document type, and more. So for the purposes of this example, let's limit the results to only articles that are peer-reviewed and also have the full text option available. This brings our results down to a little over 200. Quite a big difference. And now, let's assume that we are looking for the most recent published research on our topic and limit our results further to include only articles published within the past year. Now we're down to less than 50 results. So you see how utilizing a database's limiter options can help you narrow your search to include only the most relevant results. Another search option you can use in many databases is called Boolean operators. These operators are simply the connectors and, or, and not, which you can use to focus and control the terminology of your database search. Building on our previous search, let's assume that we are seeking articles on microplastic pollutants in saltwater beach environments. By utilizing Boolean operators and brainstorming a few alternative search terms, we can narrow our search and provide more customized results. For example, if we connect the terms microplastic pollutants and beach, our initial search producing several thousand articles is brought down to a more manageable number. If we want to limit the scope of our search even further, we might include a not Boolean operator, making our search microplastic pollutants and beach, not freshwater, ensuring that our results focus on our specific desired topics and yielding just over 300 resulting articles. Databases will frequently contain dedicated search tips specific to their site's functionality. While some of these details may be excessive for your purposes, you should at least scan the provided tips for simple options commonly found in many databases. For example, by placing quotes around multiple terms, you can search for an exact phrase. And by utilizing a database's search tips, you can even limit results to a specific time frame, publication name, author name, and more. It is important to get comfortable searching in a database and utilizing some of these search strategies in order to best utilize the sources provided by the library. Take a moment to visit the A&M database listing linked below. Select a database and perform several sample searches of your own. Be sure to practice utilizing built-in limiters and Boolean operators as well. By giving yourself this foundational experience and understanding, you will be much more prepared when your next big research assignment rolls around.